concentrated in my brain. No, I gotta win! I have to live! No! Spit it out now! I feel like I literally just watched that whole movie. No! Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. This vlog is going to be a little different because this is going to be a reading vlog where I focus on what I am reading, which is Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. This is the newest Hunger Games book about Haymitch's Hunger Games and his life story. And I've already started this last night. I am 48 pages in since last night, but I listened to a little bit of the audiobook, so I think I'm closer to like 65-ish pages in, but so far it's really good and I'm really enjoying this so far. I wanted to do a reading vlog, a spoiler-free, but maybe, I don't know yet. When I watch reading vlogs of other people reading the books I have read, I want to know their thoughts and their reactions. So I might do a spoiler-free section and a spoiler section. I'm also reading The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. This is a self-help book and this is going to be my first non-fiction book of 2025. I started this maybe like 3 days ago and I am 157 pages in, and so far it's pretty good, and I have been writing down all the quotes that I like and like the main themes of the book and the main lessons in my little reading journal. These are all the quotes that I jotted down that I like. This is my reading journal from last year. I tried to start a 2024 reading journal and I went all out with like the reading challenges, reading goals, and like series tracker, yearly TBR, but I never ended up finishing it. I have January and then I would write down all my thoughts on every single book that I read that month and like the summary of it and give it a rating. I really stopped at February and then it goes blank. So flipping through this makes me want to restart this again, but I feel like I just, like girl boss too hard. Like look at all the work that I put into, and I feel like that like overwhelmed me. And also I went into a reading slump, so I kind of just like pushed this to the side and just forgot about it. But I think I want to bring it back. But instead of trying really hard to make it super aesthetic, I just had to like jot down. It's super boring though. No decorations. I just needed to jot down my thoughts. So that is everything that I'm reading and journaling on. It is Saturday, 2:40 p.m. I am feeling like a little beverage. I might make coffee. I feel like I'm in a hot coffee mood. I'm gonna go make coffee, eat something really fast, and then pack up my bags and go to the library. And the library closed at 6, so I really only have a little less than 3 hours to read, so we'll see how much I can get done. I went to Trader Joe's after I went to the library and they closed at 6, so I had to go home. but I managed to finish The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, and I think I give this a 4-star. I definitely think that there were some chapters that was more useful in this stage of my life right now that I could learn from, and there are also chapters that I felt like didn't really apply to me, so I kind of just skimmed over it. The chapters that I skimmed over was about how to support people and people you love that are struggling, how to deal with people that are unwilling to change, rebuilding that relationship with people who are very stubborn, really struggling with life, and how to support them. So I kind of just skimmed through that because like I don't have anyone in my life right now that's going through that. And I also skimmed through the pages where she talked about how to find love, what to look for, and dealing with breakup. I skimmed through those because I have been dating my boyfriend for over 2 years and we're very stable, so I felt like it didn't really apply to me. The parts that I found that were the biggest lessons to me were the chapters about adult friendship. She calls it the great scattering, where after college or after high school, all of your friends like move, spread out their whole country, and they're trying to build their own life, and they move away and find new jobs, find new hobbies. Just everyone is trying to figure out their life, and the great scattering is basically how you're no longer in the same place with your friends as you were before, transitioning into this new stage of life. And I feel like that's really applicable because I just graduated from college last year, and I was heavily going through a crisis where all my friends from my hometown moved away. I was trying to meet new people and trying to make new friends. She basically just talked about how to let people grow into who they want to be. The whole Let Them theory is about freedom, where you think about all the things that you're unhappy about and all the things that you can't control. Let it be. Let people be mad. Let people go on trips without you. Let people have negative thoughts about you. Like, you can't control what other people are thinking about you. So that's the whole theory of just let them. Let go of the things that you can't control and focus on the things that you can control. You have power to decide how you want to react to situations. Taking back the power for yourself. You have control of your life, and anything you want to change starts with you. You just have to let me. That's another part of the Let Them theory, is let me. So let me try to change my life. Let me take control. Let me apply to that dream job. Let me find happiness for myself. Let me go to the gym. Let me find the love that I deserve. So the Let Them is focusing on other people, where you can't control what they think, you can't control what they say or how they feel. So just let them. And if they want to be mean to you, that's their choice. The second part is let me. So if they're mad at me, how am I gonna react? Let me be the bigger person. Let me have empathy. I read it in 4 days, and I note down some of my favorite quotes. I can feel horrible and still do what I need to do. The problem isn't you. The problem is the power you unknowingly give to other people. Other people hold no real power over you unless you give it to them. The more you let people live their lives, the better your life gets. You are never stuck. You have all the resources and opportunities to make a change. Every situation is different, but you always get to choose how you respond. Give people the freedom to have negative thoughts about you. Let me live the life in a way that makes me proud. This is your life. Stop letting people's opinion ruin it. When you align your thoughts and actions with your values, you will be proud of yourself. When you are proud of yourself, you won't care what anyone else thinks. And it's also talked about comparison. So in life, you're not playing against anyone. You're playing with them. Everyone is dealt with the different cards in life, and what matters is what you choose to do with the cards that you are handed with. So it doesn't matter if, Betty is a Nepo baby, like her parents are famous movie actors and she becomes a famous movie actress. Like, that's not something you can control. You can't change your parents. What you can control is, what do I have right now that can take that step to become a great movie star, and using what you have right now to leverage on that. Instead of comparing with other people, that's just torturing yourself. Instead, let's use comparison as a lesson. Let other people's success give you the formula, learn from it, and they will show you what's possible. Let them show you exactly what you want and what you need to be doing to get there. The biggest thing that I took out of from this book is the habit of going first. Really struggle with is just putting myself out there and making the first move in trying to make friends. Compliment people wherever you go. Be curious, ask questions, ask what book they're reading. If you're at a coffee shop, if you see someone having a really cute keychain on their bag, just be like, oh hey, I really like your keychain, where did you get that? Just making it a habit to approach people and going first. When she was talking about love, remember to ask yourself, could you be with this person for the rest of your life if they never ever change? You are the love of your life. You are the only person you are guaranteed to spend the rest of your life with. So what kind of relationships do you want to have with yourself? Everything you're looking for starts with you. You have the power It's time to use every second of your day for all the amazing things you know you're capable of. So that's more towards the end of the book where she's wrapping up, really emphasizing that you are in control of your life. Yeah, no one owes you anything, but you owe yourself everything. So that is kind of the main points and the quotes that I got out of this book. I think overall I would recommend this book. Oh, my feet! I've been like sitting on my feet and they are going numb. I didn't end up reading Sunrise on the Reaping because I was just so focused on finishing this book. I read the rest of it, which was 150 pages. It always feels so good to finish a book. That's a great feeling. And I also checked out another book. It's downstairs. I checked out Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I read the first couple of chapters as a sample on Kindle and I feel like I would really like it. So then I bought it, but I also wanted to read the physical copy, so I also got it from the library. Okay, I'm doing my makeup and also listening to the audiobook while I'm doing it, but also trying to follow along in my book so I can highlight all the quotes that I like and kind of annotate it. But oh my gosh, this book, Hamish is really funny. Like, there have been times where he would say something and I just straight up crack up. Oh my gosh. If you've read this is spoiler, so skip ahead if you don't want spoiler. But I'm at the part where Plutarch and President Snow shows Haymitch the body double of Luella. And Plutarch was like, oh, I don't like this plan. Plutarch says, that seems to be the current plan, admits Plutarch. I don't approve of this. And then Haymitch goes, you are my hero. I hope I'm just like you when I grow up. Oh, wait a minute. That won't be happening. What? He's so funny. Haymitch is unexpectedly funny. I'm really enjoying that. I also really like Maisie Lee. I think she's so funny and she's just such a girl boss and literally just doesn't care about anything and just says whatever she wants. The way she talks back to all the Capital people, like she just doesn't care. And I love that for her. So I am around page 140. And so far I'm really enjoying this. This one, I can immediately tell that I'm going to give it a 5 stars. Like, I'm just really enjoying this so far. I love Haymitch's POV and he's such a sweetheart. I love his character so much. Not so much in like the first book where he's like a drunk, but it's just so nice and refreshing to see his past and his younger self. He loves his family and also the romance. I really like his romance with Lenore and the way he speaks about her is just so sweet and special. It like breaks my heart. He doesn't even care that he's gonna die. He only cares about how his mom and his little brother are going to live without him. Like, that's the part he's worried about. He's not even worried about going into the games or getting killed. Like, he's just like so thoughtful and I love that. So a lot of the characters from the first 3 books comes up in this book, which I was like, I didn't expect you here, but I mean, it makes sense seeing them in this book and also seeing how they interacted with Haymitch. Maisie Lee is so sassy. So is Haymitch. I love their like sassy duo. And the way that they both talk back to Drusilla with so much sass and just energy is so amazing. It's so funny. Also, I love Beatty. He's so nice and kind. I feel so bad for him. If you know, you know. I am 13. And spoiler, Leonore is on the phone with him? Question mark? What? Are they about to talk? Oh my gosh. I'm shook. But I also wanted to say, for some reason, I am so much better at picturing what's going on and like imagining the scenes in my head in this book than the other 4 books. Even though I've seen all the movies first and then read the books, I still wasn't able to really like picture it in my head because it's been a while since between I read the books and the movies. But I don't know why, like this is a fresh book, like the movie hasn't come out yet, but I can just so vividly imagine the scenes in my head and it's great. I love this. I feel like I was struggling to picture the scenes in my head for all the other books in the Hunger Games series, but for this one, it's vivid. It's like imprinted into my brain. I can see every single thing happening in my brain. Like there's a movie playing in my head, which is crazy. I'm on page 192. There are 382 pages. So about halfway into the book, they just did their interviews with Caesar. They also did a bunch of like fashion things, and there's so many like shocking scenes from this book. I am sad, I am laughing, I am in awe, I am in shock. Like I'm feeling all the feelings, and I don't know, I'm really enjoying this book so far. After the interview, they are about to enter the game. Today is Monday. Last night I read until 268 pages. This morning I went to Costco. On my drive there, I listened to the audiobook while I was eating lunch. I just kept listening to the audiobook. I've listened to a lot of audiobooks last year and I've came to the conclusion that I don't really like it, or that I'm very particular about who voices them. If I don't like a voice actor's voice or they do something that icks me out, it completely throws me off of the book. I feel like that's not fair to the books. So there are a lot of times where I feel like I would have enjoyed reading the physical book much more than just listening to the audiobook. So I feel like audiobooks doesn't do the books justice. But this audiobook is really good and I'm really shocked. Like this is a really good audiobook and the actors is amazing. He doesn't do anything cringy or icks me out and I really enjoy his voice. I have about 70 pages left. It is 2 p.m. right now. I think I'm going to take my laptop and take this book, go to a library, edit my vlog that I need to upload soon. There's just so many emotions in this book that I'm feeling, and also last night when I was sleeping I literally had a dream that I was in the Hunger Games. It was terrifying and I literally woke up in the middle of the night because I had to pee and I was like, what? And I was like so shook. I was literally in the Hunger Games. After I peed, I went back to sleep and I had a different dream. But I was so glad that my body was able to like wake up and break me out of this nightmare because it was honestly getting really scary to be in that dream. Yeah, this whole book is like fully infiltrated in my brain. And yesterday I went to a Pilates class. Literally we're doing like abs and I was like dying, and I literally imagined myself being in the arena and like train to fight in the Hunger Games, and I was like, no, I gotta win, I have to live, do like my last reps, and I was literally dying. That's how I stayed motivated or kept pushing through the last few reps of my Pilates class, which honestly is a really good motivation. I was like, I cannot die. Doing like my crunches and leg raises. Anyways, I thought that was funny. Oh, this is so sad. He literally won the Hunger Games and went through all that trauma. Like literally the most horrific, horrifying, traumatizing week of his life, and then he comes back finally. He doesn't even want to. He like literally the whole book he's so nice and he literally doesn't care about if he lives or dies. He just wants to protect all the other kids, and Haymitch is so sweet and selfless and so kind and cares so much about giving respect to the dead tributes and keeping them, protecting them, and just so thoughtful. Haymitch, oh my Shayla, my Shayla. Okay, I am on the last 28 pages left. I'm literally going to cry. What the way Snow and the entire capital and the Hunger Games did him so dirty. Haymitch, oh my gosh. This is so sad. I can see why he's an alcoholic now. If I went through what Haymitch went through this whole time, I would also be an alcoholic. Oh! Spit it out now! What the... Guys, I can't. I think this is the last chapter. Oh. No. And then he literally comes back and then his whole house is on fire and then his mom and his little brother dies. What? Bro, I am unwell. There's a scene where his friends try to take him back to their family and their home, but then he was like, I can't do that because it doesn't feel the same when I have no family of my own left. Okay, this is after the funeral. Haymitch is going home, but he says, I go home before I remember I have no home. Oh! The way he just knows Lenore so well. If Lenore Dove gets freed, I know one of the first things she'll do is graze the geese. Unless she goes looking for me at the Victor's village, in which case she'll cut across the meadow on the way. The way he just knows her. Did Snow give Lenore like poisonous gumdrops? Stop. Oh my gosh. Well, it's fine. I saw I threw it up. It's gonna. No. No. No, stop. She collapsed into my arm. I kneeled back to the ground. Her body across mine. A blood-flecked foam bubbles up her lips. Oh, no, don't leave me like that. Don't leave me. Oh my God, please try to hold on, darling. Oh, you can't leave me because I love you like all fire. I taste the poison and now she is gone. No. Oh, bro. What the hell? I literally just reunited like 3 minutes ago. What? Hey, bitch. What? Suzanne, why would you do Haymitch like this? Bro, just because Snow has beef with Lucy Gray and now he's making sure that Haymitch never have happiness again. President Snow and Haymitch literally both love a Covey girl, but President Snow couldn't get her girl, and then now he's doing everything to make Haymitch's life miserable. Okay, I finished the freaking book. I'm so sad. I am literally unwell. As you can tell, I'm speechless. Literally 6 stars immediately. 6 stars. I feel like Suzanne Collins wrote this book in a more mature way than all her other books. I don't know, just like the wording and all the quotes and the relationship and like Haymitch's head and the thoughts he goes through in his mind is just articulated so well that just the writing seemed more mature, and I really appreciated that. I don't know, like his story and the writing and the plot and the devastation really just hit something in me. I'm gonna be so honest, this is the first time I've ever felt in my like 3 years of my reading journey where I did not want to pick up this book because I didn't want it to end. That's how much I love this book. I'm so sad this ended. I wish we could have gone like 50 pages more, 100 pages more into Haymitch's story, and I want more. Oh my gosh, this is so beautifully written and I absolutely love this. I don't know, for some reason I love a good like sad devastating story, and this is it. This is insane. Wow, there is so much emotions in this book. I love all the character developments, and I love getting a glimpse of everyone from the other books in here and how they were like 25 years ago compared to Katniss's books. Gosh, I feel like the romance was also written really well, like between Haymitch and Lenore, and just the way he thinks about her is so sweet and kind and beautiful, and oh my gosh, I can't believe they really did Haymitch so dirty. Okay, but anyways, I'm going to sleep now. Everyone go read this book, and if you have read this book, please let me know what you thought. A whole movie played in my head the entire time I was listening to the audiobook and reading this book. I feel like I literally just watched the whole movie, and I cannot wait to see what the actual movie is like when it comes out in November of 2026. I'm going to have to reread this before the movie comes out, but I'm not complaining. I'm so excited to watch the movie and see how it adapts. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight, but thank you guys so much for watching this reading vlog. Comment down below what your thoughts are, and I'll see you in my next video.